intent of this series of ink on panel portraits is to portray individuals as the embodiment of strength and pride, standing defiantly in the face of oppression by a power against them. With the current social and political environment and the recent acts that repeat past abuse and injustice, I am examining historic events in the context of the contemporary climate. On January 27, 2017, one of the first acts the newly inaugurated president took was to sign Executive Order 13769, titled Protecting the Nation from Foreign Terrorist Entry into the United States. It banned foreign nationals from 7 predominantly Muslim countries from visiting the country for 90 days, suspended entry to the country of all Syrian refugees indefinitely, and prohibited any refugees from coming into the country for 120 days. It was known as the Muslim ban. There is a long history of exclusion and restrictive immigration policies by race in the United States. Our nation's first immigration law passed in 1790 with a restrictive requirement that only free white persons qualified for citizenship. It specifically excluded Native Americans, indentured servants, and both enslaved and free black people from access to citizenship. Later in the 1800s, because of growing fears the Chinese immigrants were taking all the jobs and were a threat to society, Congress passed the first of 3 Chinese Exclusion Acts in 1882 that banned Chinese immigration to the U.S. It was not until 1943, when China and the United States became allies during World War II, that the exclusion laws were repealed. In the 1900s, as immigration started shifting from white Protestants from Northern and Western Europe to mostly Catholic and Jewish immigrants from Russia, Austria, and Italy, Congress passed the National Origins Act in 1924, establishing a quota system to limit the number of immigrants entering the United States. This is a portrait of my neighbor in my apartment building as she is going to her mosque for worship, a simple act of freedom made more difficult by the words and actions of our government. The president has chosen Twitter as an unofficial channel to disseminate words and actions of the office. The marks are made from writing out all of the president's tweets from Inauguration Day, January 20th, 2017 to September 25th, 2017. 1,550 entries.